The next award, Brad. It's the Coach Eddie Award for Best Twitter Presence. The nominees are Coach Eddie, Coach Haynes, and Coach Sig.
Sig,
it's very few and far between, but every time he posts something, it hits.
Well, yeah, because he's like a celebrity. It's like Brad
no, but like, dude, how do you like the not true moment where he just like found this random person making up a story and took the time to comment on it? That was
that was electric. Not true.
You get 4 tweets a year maybe from Sig, and they're all going to be insane. So I don't know if he has like enough volume to win this award, but he definitely puts forward a good foot. There's, I mean, honestly, you could write a majority of the staff for this, but I really think this is, it's Coach Eddie's to lose.
Yeah, I mean that's Eddie's award for sure. And I'll throw I don't know if this counts, Jeremy Gray.
I'll take it.
Okay. Not true. He was totally on his chair when he said that though. He was leaning back.
He was sitting in that. Yep.
Like, how do I work this thing?
We have the Maple Missile Award, Brad. That is the team MVP.
Okay. I mean, come on. It better be Mendoza at the end of the year, else
Fernando Mendoza, D'Angelo Pons, Mikal Kamara, Pat Coogan, Hosea Wheeler, Aiden Fisher. You could argue Surratt and Hemby could be on there too.
Yeah, I want to make sure Surratt, Kamara, Fish, Pons, right?
Here, let me just. I'll give you these next two in tandem too, then, and then we can finish up on the last one. But we have the Waffle House Offensive Player of the Year, sponsored by Waffle House. Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper, Roman Hemby, and Mendoza in that one. And then we have the Try-5 Get 6 Defensive Player of the Year, D'Angelo Pons, Mikal Kamara, Aiden Fisher, Ro Hardy, Stephen Daly, Hosea Wheeler. All right, now react.
I'm trying to like.
Oh, actually, PK's right. Prince Alexander Moody does kind of qualify for this. He actually perfectly qualifies for the Coach Eddie Twitter Presence Award.
That's funny. All right, defensive MVP. I mean, it's going to be Kamara, Fisher, Pons. Like, even as like, obviously, we're going to get tons of production from Wheeler and Farrell and Ro Hardy and Boykin, and all those guys are good. But I mean, those guys are 3 returning All-Americans. It's going to be hard to convince me that they won't win that award come the end. And then on offense, I mean, if it's not Mendoza, we're probably not having the season that we thought we'd have. Straight up. That's probably just how it will go. I've said it before, the season really comes down to how actually good Mendoza is. And if he's that first round talent, sky's the limit. If he's about same as he was at Cal, probably go 8-4, right? So it's like, that's the floor, that's the ceiling. Yeah, Kamara, Mendoza. Like, that's so fair, PK.
And then Brad, to close it off,
I think Kamara's going to break that single season sack record this year.
I think he's eyes on it. I'll tell you that.
Just because,
and rightfully so,
like, really fits it, especially with all those other guys they got to worry about now with Wyatt and Daly and Hosea Wheeler. It's just going to open up, and Tyreek Tucker too is a really good pass rusher. It's just going to open it up for Kamara more, or else they're just going to have to, or else Wheeler, and if Kamara doesn't get the sack record, that probably means that the other guys are probably getting more sacks.
Eating.
Right? Yeah.
They're just eating. Yeah. All right. We'll end it here, Brad. The Mike Kadick Hoosier of the Year Award for the best Hoosier.
Hoosier.
Because we had the brief Mike Kadick conversation a little bit ago, but Mike Kadick, one thing that you absolutely cannot say about him is that he didn't love being a Hoosier. That man absolutely loved every second of being an Indiana Hoosier and is one of the best representations of our university that we have. The fact that he's at Barstool doing his thing and getting better every day, like that's a massive thing for Indiana football. Like, and the fact that he's such like a personality and he's like the type of person he is that we've heard stories leak out of the Indiana locker room, and we've seen him with the shirt and all that stuff, and just like the way his teammates talk about him, and the way that his like old teammates still joke with him on Twitter and things like that. Like we're gonna get exposed to even more Mike Kadick as the college football season comes, and that's something I mean, maybe that's not the best way to put it, but we're gonna be seeing a lot more Mike Kadick, and that I'm happy about because that dude just embodied everything that is great about Indiana University. So I have some nominees, Brad.
Mhm. I kind of have a take on how philosophically I would approach these nominees, but I'm curious to hear yours.
No, I'd like to hear your take because honestly, I struggled a little bit, and the one
I
I
want
felt this
guys that
the
have
one
been
I
there.
felt the most strongly about, honestly, was the entire class of 2026. Like those dudes are so bought in. Like every time I go on Instagram and I'm just like scrolling through stories, or whatever, it's like Indiana gear, Indiana blanket, like Indiana repost, like locked in, dude. Those dudes are locked in. So I'm pumped for the future. But no, I do have three.
Don't they
Three
have to
nominees.
be on the team though to count
No,
for
they
who's of the
they
year?
yes, but I still put them
Yeah.
there because
All right, fair.
I'm feeling the love.
All right. I that's my Nick Saban impression because I'm wearing the Nick Saban hat. Who's going to be an analyst at Indiana by next week, probably based on what I was hearing at SEC Media Day.
That's who you took away from SEC Media Day. Do you
Yeah,
have any? Here, let me
yeah.
give you the nominees for the Mike Kadick Hoosier of the Year award. Carter Smith, Omar Cooper Jr., and Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. Jesus Christ. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Shout out to Bray Wyatt. But Bray Lynch.
Yeah, I have kind of the same philosophy. Like guys that have been at Indiana. I know we don't like talking about BC, but it's kind of those. I kind of just eye the Tom Allen guys, and I'm thinking Hoosier of the Year. So comes to mind Omar Cooper, EJ Williams,
Ooh.
Bamba.
Oh yeah. Oh
Carter
my God.
Smith. Carter
Actually,
Smith.
Bomba. The fact that I didn't have Bomba is actually borderline disrespectful. I'm sorry,
Carter
James
Smith.
Bomba.
Bray Lynch. I'm gonna disclude Drew Evans because he was a transfer. Trying to find guys that came in straight up. Who else we got?
Monette, right?
Monette. Yeah.
Are you nominating him for the award?
Yeah, I'll nominate Monette. And I'll nominate Drew Turvey and Utzinger just because they're walk-ons.
Oh yeah.
And then Bones Jones.
Absolutely.
And then Jamari Sharp and Amari Farrell, two of my favorites. And Louis Moore. I'll throw Louis Moore in there, the boomerang. And then if they were doing that, we're going Khalil Benson too. Getting all this? Oh yeah, Bryson Bonds too. Yeah. Just the guys that have been there for long. It's actually a surprising amount of Tom Allen guys that are still on the team. Considering how bad we were.
Those teams were kind of good though. They were I mean, like Carter Smith was recruited
Bray
off the back
Lynch
from 2020.
was like a 4-star coming out of Westlake High School in
Dude,
Texas.
we talked about
time
winners and all that stuff, and then like you go
Yeah.
back 3 straight state titles at Wesley. He's in their Hall of Fame.
Yeah. With Nick Foles and Drew Brees. Yeah.
Caden Turner, yep, that's a good one. Shout out to John in the chat.
Oh.
Caden Turner, by far the best TikTok presence on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've seen too. Yeah, you got Louis Moore too, right?
I did. So I got from you, Brad. I got EJ, Bamba, Monette, Turvey, Utzinger, Bones, Jamari Sharp, Louis Moore, Khalil Benson, Bryson Bonds.
Yeah, that's
Did
what
I forget anybody?
I don't think so. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so
I love our squad. So sick.
I'm so pumped. That was the Smokies. Obviously, we're gonna have an end of the year award show. Maybe we'll dress up, Brad. Maybe we'll put on like a suits or something, and we'll present awards at the end of the year.
I'm wearing this. What do you mean?
Or the cowboy hats? Should we do the cowboy
Not
hats?
cowboy hat. Yeah, maybe we'll do cowboy hats.
Is it
instead.
cowboy hat
This
season?
is a beach
We're
hat.
not there yet.
Yeah, this isn't a cowboy hat. It's a beach hat.
People obviously wouldn't know this because we didn't have video at the time, but I think we recorded every Sigs Inside preview episode with cowboy hats.
Yeah, it was like a tradition. I have to say, probably something we have to keep going because it's just kind of
breeds winning football.
Yeah, just I don't know, just something to it. It had to be connected. It just had to be.
Hour and 40 minutes in a slow news week, Brad. What the hell are we gonna do when the season starts?
I have to do 24-hour specials.
Well, that's why we're bouncing to multiple shows a week because there's just gonna be too much to talk about. But we appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate you guys in the chat helping us with the working list. I don't know where. I'm in the store, obviously, these in my notebook, but I don't know if we're going to create graphics for them or not, just because there's so many names. So maybe we'll do like a preseason or a mid-season like watch list or update. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, follow us on Twitter at IndianaVOCFB. Check us out on YouTube. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. We're chasing 500 subscribers before the season starts. I know we were told that was a light goal, but we still got to get there first, and we'll adjust from there. Again, I wrote the biggest piece I've ever written for VOCFB.com, From Purgatory to Powerhouse, The Rise of Curt Cignetti's Indiana Football. Go check that one out again on VOCFB.com. Follow us on Twitter at Alec Keyser, at Bradley_Loomis8. We're chasing that IU Twitterverse tier list. We're chasing it. Check out the Sigs Inside account. We're just tweeting shit from there. And yeah, we're on Instagram and we're available wherever you get your podcasts. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us, and go Hoosiers. We'll see you next week for Big Ten with a Big Ten Media Day recap.
The Big Ten.
We're here.
The Big Ten Media Extravaganza.
Well, it won't be an extravaganza because
I just call everything extravaganza. I'm kind of killing the word a little bit.
We'll see you guys next week. Go Hoosiers.
Cheers.